I was just actually blank when she said. I just kept saying yeah, yes ma'am, yes ma'am, and I have and I had grasped that thing that you have been selected. You are gonna be doing SLB movie is what she said. Yeah, and then after that it was just like okay, blank. And Sir also had immense confidence that these guys will carry. So that was a bit added pressure also because that was like the last day of the shoot. So if we wouldn't have given that one shot, and if he wouldn't have been happy, we would have to shoot again.
Hi everyone, my name is Monica. It's been a long time since you have not seen me. And first and foremost, we have with us Shantanu Maheshwari. You've known him as Swayam on television. You've known him for a really long time. You've known him through his social media, but now he's making waves in theaters with his debut in Gangubai Kathiawadi. Congratulations, Shantanu.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Monica.
Uh, I don't know, but I saw your Instagram stories. I think you went with your D3 gang yesterday to watch the film. Is
Yes,
it true?
we did. All of us went. Few of us couldn't make it, but yeah, I mean, most of us did go to watch the movie. I wanted to do that, and it was super fun, man. Super fun to watch. Um, my first film with my first show co-artists, now friends, more than friends. So yeah.
You're right. Because you practically started a journey with them in
Yeah.
in the acting industry, and I think it's like a full circle moment for you, for them to see you let's flourish on big screen as well.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, they were super proud of me, and they had all nice things to say about me, and then make fun of me as well.
Of course, that's what best friends are for. It
Yeah.
makes sense. And I think y'all don't look like y'all have been co-actors. I feel like y'all are practically family at this point. So it's kind of nice to see that very rarely it happens now after the show that people just like do well after the show as well and
Yes.
stay that tight knit family kind of a
Yeah,
bond.
that's true. That's true. I mean, we have that thing between us, and absolutely blessed and love that about us. We understand each other without even speaking to each other, and
Right.
we all have that bond which is intact. Touch wood.
That's true. Coming back to Gangubai, I remember I think when the rumors started in general that you are making your debut, and I was very sure that it's true because like it's rumors spread fast, no, in this industry. So there was that, but we weren't sure like what exactly was gonna be your role or everything. So I just wanted to get an idea how many auditions did you do for this particular role? Because we know Mr. Bhansali is the kind of director who's so precise with his work. How many auditions did you go through, and when did you get that call that oh you've gotten the role?
Um, how many auditions? I don't really know the number of auditions that I went through. Um, but the time they took were like pretty long. So, I mean, one will lose hope and then revive back, and then, that kind of a situation. I mean, there was a series of obviously like a normal audition, then you have shortlisted audition, you have look test, and photo shoot. So yeah, those are the things that went on. It was just like a normal phone call that I got from Shruti ma'am, and it seemed as if meko shayad, they will be calling me for another audition. So, so for me, it was like that. Okay, I will have to go again next day or next 2 days. So in my head, I was thinking, what's my schedule like? Because she'll ask me, when can you come next? And that didn't happen. She said that you have been selected, and I was like blank. And is it really happening? What do I say? Because I didn't imagine or expect this to happen. Uh, so yeah, I was just actually blank when she said. I just kept saying yeah, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, and I have and I had grasped that thing that you have been selected. You are going to be doing uh, SLB movie, is what she said. Yeah, and then after that, it was just like, okay, blank.
But then you did get the call, and people have been raving about your performance. So I'm sure you must be very overwhelmed about it.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so overwhelmed with the kind of response that I'm getting. I didn't expect that. I didn't imagine that. So yes, I mean, and everyone is appreciating. There's no one who said that you look bad or this or that, and also like they are appreciating the whole movie as well. I mean, that is also very important. Is what I feel. There's a lot of hard work that goes into making a film like this. Uh, so yeah, I mean, absolutely loving uh, all the comments that I'm getting and all the appreciation that I'm receiving. So yeah, me super happy, super happy.
Right. I don't know whether you know this, but I've been rooting for you for a really long time. So there is
Oh, oh, this I didn't know. Thank you so
no,
much.
I am that person with the verified account on Twitter who keeps like, oh, Shantanu is doing well. So there is that.
Thank you,
But no,
thank
I think I've seen very few. I've seen like I see some people, like some people see your growth and everything. You kind of want to root for them. So you are one of those people. Like, yeah, because I think every teen has watched D3 at one point in their lives. So please, you Dil Dosti Dance has been their thing, and you win that. I think every other person's crush at one point. So I completely understand that why people have been rooting. So I just want to ask you one thing. I feel like but Mr. Bhansali can be a little intimidating when you first meet him at times, because I've met him once for an interview, and I was not out of words, because like the kind of things he says, I was like, what am I grasping any of the things that he's saying?
you.
There is that. So what was the when the first time you actually met him, and then I think you all must have done some workshops before the shoot began. What was it like, and what is he like on set versus everything else that you worked with him?
Um, he's absolutely amazing. He's a genius, and like I always feel I'm short of words in terms of describing him because he is that kind of personality. He's amazing to work with. He's so passionate and so deep rooted, um, and he knows how to get things out from his actors. So that is something. It's amazing to witness and experience. Um, uh, where do I start?
Start at the beginning.
So when we used to do readings, he more than me, he had confidence in me, and that gave me immense confidence. He knew that I will do good with Alia. He knew that I will not feel nervous when I will perform. So those kind of small comments when he used to make during readings or while we were shooting, it used to give me immense confidence, and that's the confidence one needs to be able to perform their best. And that is what I used to do. uh, go out there, be in the moment, and do, I mean, with full shiddat se karo jo karna hai. And he's so he he looks everything into so much. I don't know if you have seen the movie or not seen the movie.
I'm watching it tomorrow, but I've seen the glimpses, so I kind of know
Okay, so
because I'm
you've seen
going
you
with my
have
mom.
seen the glimpses. So there's this sequence. I'm sure you must have seen at least Jab Saiya
Yes,
song.
yes, yes, absolutely, yes.
So so that whole shaking thing, of the glass. Initially, I didn't understand what he's trying to say because I mean, I don't do it, in personal life. So I didn't get what he's trying to say. But later in the movie, also you will find a glimpse of it, and you that will register in your head, and that was not written in the script, something. So he's so detailed when he's watching something, and if he on the go, if he feels that he needs to add that thing and make it prominent, he does that thing. So he's very like, इतना डिटेल में मैंने नहीं देखा कि कोई इतना सोचता है, and they make sure that something like this comes out. So it was amazing to see the kind of detailing that he works with.
That's true because it's very layered when it comes to his storytelling. So it's kind of realized like the metaphorically, if you understand the cinema that he's portraying.
Yeah,
And I think one of the reasons I feel people are appreciating Gangubai is as well because it's not grandeur part of it. It's the storytelling. Every character has some part to play.
yeah.
While Gangubai is taking the it forward, but there's so many things that going around her that they put in that effort. And I think every character has so much to say in this story.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the reasons everyone is shining and everyone is appreciating each actor.
Absolutely, you rightly said. I mean, even when you, as you said, you were going to watch the movie tomorrow. So once you leave after watching the movie, you will remember every character. You will remember every character, and I don't think we do that in any normal movie that we see. You will remember a few important characters, this and that. You will remember every character, side actor, this, that those nuances, wide shots, you will remember that, and that is magic that he creates, and because he is genius with the way he creates what he creates. And obviously the team, I will not take away from the team as well, because Sir will also not take things away from the team. He's a team player as well. So yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I think more than I think I enjoyed Meri Jaan a lot because of the entire cab scene is so beautifully done, and
Yeah,
there is not a point where you feel like this is not appropriate. It's so beautifully done. There's so much precise like you can see that you want to know more about them, and I think I'm just craving like this going, but I genuinely enjoyed. I think that I feel like Alia as an actor can be intimidating at times because the kind of powerhouse performer she is, and
yeah.
you being opposite her, you've done obviously a lot of romance before, but then obviously with a new actor already, so, I know. Please, I've been a Sharon Swayam fan, so I kind of understand. So there is that. But I think you doing that performance with Alia. So what kind of notes did you all share? Did you happen to have these workshops of readings where you all got to know much better before the set, or everything was done on the set already?
No, I mean, definitely we had rehearsals. We had to do the choreography part of it because, I mean, as you said, it was in a car, so the
Mm.
space is a big problem. That you have a certain camera movement which they were planning. So we had to do choreography. So we did like a 2 day of choreography with each other. I mean, with Kruti also involved in it.
Right.
And so, and we knew that what kind of moments that we are going to be preparing and coming up with. So we rehearsed those sequences. We didn't have to do much on the part of chemistry, which that came naturally to us, because I think we knew what kind of characters that we are playing. We were in our characters, and Sir also had immense confidence that these guys will carry. So that was a bit added pressure also, because that was like the last day of the shoot. So if we wouldn't have given that one shot, and if he wouldn't have been happy, we would have to shoot again.
Ah.
So yeah, I mean that was a pressure, but it was super fun to um, to be involved in Sir's thought process, where we were brainstorming, and while he was directing us during the rehearsals, he used to play the music and sit in front of us and say things, ye karo, ye try karo, wo try karo, while the music is on and you are in the field, you're doing the moments, those moments, trying to create those things, and then you used to record and see, and then we used to be like, this is working, this is not working, this is working, so we'll take this part, this part, this part. So that's how I mean, that's how the process was. And by the time we came on set, I mean, we again did change few things because I mean, uh, Sir got a vibe that we need to add few things, we need to subtract few things, we need to hold on to a few moments, and that's how it happened. It was, I mean, because you have not seen the movie.
No, no, I understand. I know what you're talking about. I
But
know.
yeah, I mean, like it's a very big one shot. It's like a scene. It's a scene, and then the song starts in between.
Okay.
So it's like that kind of one shot. So with scene, you have a song playing. So it's like a good one shot that we were supposed to do. So it was super fun, man, to be part of So's song, and then be part of his one shot also, like long one shots. A
Yeah,
different.
it's rare, huh? It's rare. It's like it goes in your CV altogether. Like
Yeah.
you've been in that shirt, like Bhansali shirt. I completely understand that. But how is Alia like on set? Like I know she has a very good vibe going on off set, and I've seen her many times. And I like at the age of like what 27, 28, she's become this big star of the country. So like, what was she on like working with her, and how fun was it?
She's a bit silent, but she's super fun to work with. She's fun to work with. I mean, she's very friendly, cooperative. I mean, she gives you your space, and she understands if his co-actor, if her co-actor is a bit worried or intimidated by her, she understands that. Um, I mean, because I could gauge from her expressions and everything. Um, Very sweet, very sweet. I mean, I know it was lovely working with her. Seriously, I mean, and especially when I used to see her like in those saris and everything, it used to feel so effortless. I mean, she was so effortless with her performance every time when I used to see her, and 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 one thing which I love, because that is the way I also approach, and that's how I also act, is what I feel very spontaneous. She's not someone who would like to rehearse 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and do the same thing. She's very spontaneous. I mean, let's do it. We will rehearse our lines and everything. That is fine. And let's just do it and see what happens. I mean, obviously, because Sir is going to watch it and Sir is going to give his feedback. If you want changes or tone, this and that, add this gesture or something of that sort. But very spontaneous. And that's how I used to love working. And I have been working like that, so it was easy for me to work with her that way. Otherwise, it would have been a problem if too much of a rehearsal would have gone, because I can't. It becomes hard for me to like keep repeating myself again and again. So it was super fun to collaborate with her.
Right. Sometimes it doesn't click also, right? So it's like at times when the performance, you think you'll do one, but one shot is good, and then the 10 times if done that retake, I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah, yeah,
sometimes the
yeah.
first shot is so good that the 10 times not
Yeah,
work
yeah.
out.
There were so many times where we used to give. I mean, we have hardly given like 2, 3 takes so in our masters and everything, 2 shots, and so we used to come like, I don't feel like cutting this shot, but yeah, I have to cut it because of the expressions and everything. But it was, you guys were good. I mean, yeah. I mean, and that really gives you a lot of confidence, to work. And it's a collaborative effort. It's not that मैंने बहुत अच्छा किया है उसने बहुत
Hmm.
अच्छा, we
Right.
both need to be at a certain equal level so that the scene looks good for the narrative to play on, so it was super fun to work with her, and
Yeah, yeah.
very
I'm
hardworking.
very excited. I
Very
support you.
hardworking. She's
No, no,
very
for sure.
hardworking.
For sure. I completely agree that, because I feel like every time I've seen her performance, it's been like I've just come out of the theater feeling something different altogether.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
she's that. And I think the box office results have been so good as well, I'm sure, right?
yeah,
Because it feels so good to see people actually going out and watching a film
yeah,
just for the storytelling and just for what it represents at the time like this. I'm
yeah.
sure it must be really, really like validating for everything that you've done as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. For everyone's performance, I think it's first thing said and done is the movie needs to do well. And even I'm trying to understand this whole how films, box office, and reviews, how they affect. Initially, I mean, I was a part, I used to be part of criticizing certain things, not understanding certain things. But when you are doing something in it, is when you understand the nuances, when you understand the detailing of it. And I'm loving to be able to learn this new aspect of filmmaking, and then box office and the result part of it. So yeah.
Right. What are some of the responses that I think you've done? People are loving your character so much, and I think you put in a lot of hard work, and I think it's your first film, and you've been very selective as well. What I've noticed one thing that on even on television, you've not done like taken up all the projects that come your way basically, and you've always been selective of what you wanted to do, and I think that's why you waited for your debut to happen on a proper scale, right? Am I correct or am I not correct?
So I didn't expect film or anything, because I don't, like earlier I never used to restrict myself from
Hmm.
any kind of medium, because I felt like if the story is good, if if my role is challenging, I would love to be part of it. I mean, initially there was this time where it became uh, mm, not getting good parts, so I was like not doing anything, because I just felt like I don't want to waste and zabardasti do it for the sake of it, just to be seen there. But I feel it's very important for me personally to be part of good stories, because that is more important. It feels fun. It gives you a different rush to work for and give your best in it.
No, I'm sure because you've been very like selective of what you wanted to do. So I
yeah.
think when the debut happened and everyone was like, "Oh right, it kind of looks like he must have you must have gotten a lot of opportunities your way with the films as well." I think you've been the one wanting to do a better story, right?
Um, Not really in this case. For films, it's very hard to get into films. It's a very, it's a different ball game altogether. So there has been a lot of rejections that I have gone through. Like, I mean, last stage, given my dates, everything is logged, and then things didn't. I mean, people backed out, or change happened, replacement happened, or something of that sort happened. But then I also feel whatever happens happens for a reason, and maybe they are good. Maybe if those if that would have happened, I wouldn't have got this chance.
Right.
And it teaches you something or the other. So I mean, I went. I became very positive in terms of acha nahi bhi ho raha hai.
Mm.
Like when I got the call for this SLB film, you have been selected, I was ready and prepared. Maybe it will not happen, right? I mean, it's okay if it doesn't happen. You just be prepared and give your best. That is more important. Maybe someone will see and someone will cast you another role, because casting is also a very difficult process. I mean, lot of things, a lot of permutation combination happens in terms of your selection. It's just not about just your acting. No, it's not. It's about a lot of other factors as well. So yeah, I mean, being selective, but with films, yes, I have got a lot of opportunities. A lot of opportunities I have rejected. But when I'm saying good opportunities, like there are a lot of films that are being made in India. You don't want to do those. You don't want to be part of those films. So yes, I have been selective in terms of कि ये तो नहीं करना है, मतलब ये तो नहीं करना है, इससे better है कि मैं कुछ और कर लूं. But yeah, I mean, good films, I have got few of them, few big production wale, but didn't work out. So I'm just happy that they didn't.
What I wanted to ask is what's been your learning curve for like working in an industry like this, like working on a project like this, on a big scale project like this, and moving forward, have you decided on another project yet? Or
Working on such a huge project and with Sir Sanjay Sir, it's a different experience. It's very hard to come out of it. It's
mm,
very hard for me to work with someone else after working with Sanjay Sir, because the kind of atmosphere that he gets you into, the kind of atmosphere that he gives you to work in, that work environment is very different. The approach is very different. The brainstorming sessions and uh, uh, everything in a
mm.
rhythm is very different, and not a lot of people are good with rhythm. So, and I understood that. So that, I mean, that's a big plus point for me, because I kind of understood that. So even like there are people who will take lots and lots of time to even understand what he's trying to do and what he's trying to say. And if because I have like a dancing background, so rhythm came very naturally to me in terms of understanding what Sir was trying to tell me. Uh, so that's a big plus point that I have, and I will take away from this film. And I mean, what I'm going to be doing next is something. Yes, I am doing something next, but I'm not going to talk about that.
Allow it to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. But yeah, I mean, if once I get a chance, I will definitely share that.
So obviously, there's been always a buzz. Like there are a lot of people who debut with Sanjay Leela Bhansali in general have had a good kind of like flourishing career forward. And that's been Ranbir Kapoor, Sonam Kapoor, and now you are doing it. So is that something that's really overwhelming, or is that something validating that a lot of people might now look at you and give you the kind of opportunities that you deserve in some kind of way?
Uh, yeah. I think absolutely. I feel sir ka haath lagna, and the fact that I've been selected by him, it's a big thing, and to be in such a big movie opposite Alia Bhatt, and he showing that kind of confidence in me. I mean, yeah, I think it gives a lot of a big validation to me, and like I don't know compare myself with anyone, but I hope like I get good opportunities post this, and yes, sir has that thing of um, giving people good industry people, good actors a platform, and yeah, I mean as you rightly said, Ranbir Kapoor and Sonam Kapoor, and yeah, after that, yeah, hopefully.
No. I am sure it's gonna happen for you. Dude, I have to say that the butter choreography,
Oh
I,
yes! Oh my God! But
yes,
okay, it was you. Okay, I'm so sorry, Monica.
it's me who
Oh,
was talking
you.
about the people.
Oh, okay. Yes. You have Purple Heart on your
Yeah, I am
account.
Monica Yadav.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, you are that Monica. Oh,
But I'm very genuinely happy for you, Shantanu, and I just hope that everything you do goes beyond and above your dreams.
thank you, Monica. Thank you. Means a lot.
All the very best. The numbers are doing good. I am sure you're getting a lot of college, and I hope we talk soon as well.
Yes, definitely. Hope to meet you in person as well. And thank you so much for the interview. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. I hope you also keep posting dance videos. Like, we just love it.
I have to. Yeah, I have to. I love doing this.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye,
Have a
Monica.
good day.